My story at Westwind Church began about 15 months ago when God flipped a switch in my heart and in my family's heart that we needed to move on to something else. Just a few hours later, I received a phone call from Brandon Barker, and he said, "Would you like to start a church?" And we knew that God was going to put us on this journey, and this was going to be a great story. So together we prayed, and God really laid upon our hearts the west side of Des Moines and the Dallas County area where we could begin a community of believers that would make a difference. We have a chance to celebrate the very story of God that gives us a reason to live and a purpose to have meaning in this universe. We get to connect to one another in a story that binds us all together. And we get to contribute by giving our gifts and our talents and the resources that God has given us back to Him. My role as a celebration pastor is an incredible role for me because I get to celebrate that story that's not a fairy tale. It is the real story of the God of the universe reaching down to make a difference in our lives. I look forward to that and have a chance to share that every single week at Westwind Church.
My story of Westwind began when my husband and I decided that we needed to find real relationships with people that we can connect with. And at Westwind, we've already found that, with people who are willing to invest in us as we invest in them, and we can grow together spiritually as a couple and as a group. And we've already found that, whether it's doing Sunday night activities or cheering my husband on at a softball game or just having lunch after church, we've found that when we invest in other people and they invest in us, we grow together, and that can't help but grow a healthy church and a healthy community.
My story at Westwind began when I realized that God had created me to be a lead worshiper, and that in order for me to enjoy the fulfillment of my life that He's created and everything that He's given me, I needed to give back what He has given me to His people. I absolutely love worship music. I love leading people in worship music and giving to the glory of God. And it's my desire to be at Westwind Church because I'm in a place where I'm challenged to grow in my talents and also to give my talents back to the Church of God.
Our story at Westwind is a lot like your stories. We long to have a relationship with the God of the universe and celebrate what He's done in our lives. We also want to be connected through real relationships to others who are in this story as well. And we also want to contribute to that story by giving our gifts and abilities back to God and what He's done for us. We believe that both individually and corporately, we can see this done at Westwind. And we look forward to it as the pages of Westwind Story continue to be written.